Hello there everyone. As most of you guys know, I've completed Masochist a good bit of times. In fact, one of my most popular videos is actually me beating Masochist for the first time and my journey through it. From there, I beat it all 11 times, with every single trinket. And ever since the nest drop, I've been getting the same question over and over again. When is Masochist next? And I've been holding off until we got a restatement from the authorizers. Since if you guys did not know, I've been waiting for the authorizers to give a new rule set because in the Discord, they stated submissions for the Masochist role are on hiatus until we reach a decision on how it will be handled with the new bindings and region. And so when I heard that statement, I did want to stop Masochist for a little bit and kind of more enjoy the update until they came to a decision because I wanted to know what the new rule sets were going to be. And yesterday, they came out with that statement. Hello everybody, so sorry for how long it took us to come to a decision in regards to Masochist. We've all finally come to a consensus on it though, and have decided that Masochist will require the original 7 bindings to be completed. That being, no shops, no perks, half stamina, half inventory, half gravity, Pitons beans, survival mode. We very much so wanted to give aspirants the options to play around with different binding combos, but we felt as if the 2 new ones introduced with Nest embodied 2 opposite extremes of difficulty. The Roach mode being somewhat of a sad grade if not a bonus, and Hunted being extremely difficult. Also, you are still only required to clear Abyss / reach Nest. Roach mode is banned from Masochist as it is arguably a buff. Well, there you have it folks, that's the rule sets. I won't be doing Masochist Nest, it obviously doesn't require it, it obviously does nothing to it. That is right. I got to the very end of the game with Masochist on in the nest. More specifically, the last tile. Go figure. So the question that made all of you guys want to click on this video, is Nest actually possible with Masochist?
Yo, why is it taking so freaking long?
Yes. But first, I think I should discuss a couple of different things. How do I feel about these new changes about the new Masochist rules? Yeah, no, that's pretty fair. Yeah, no, that's pretty fair. Yeah, no, that's pretty fair. Hunted binding is actually insane. It's very, very difficult even with a whole bunch of items and perks and actually having gravity. So yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. However, Roach mode is kind of questionable. If you guys don't know, Roach mode basically turns you into a roach, making you twice as small, and also you have a lot less of grab reach. However, you do have rabbit DNA that's permanent with you. So obviously it may seem like it's broken, it really isn't. It really isn't. Now I've only done one run in test run to see how it feels with all the other bindings, and it is hell. At least to me, Roach Mode being banned really is just more of a blessing than it is a curse. And sure, the rabbit DNA is very strong. However, with half stamina and half gravity, it really doesn't feel like it at all. And it feels like you're just jumping as if you weren't even in Roach Mode and just jumping the normal height. Also, the fact that you actually do need stamina in order to use your rabbit DNA, which with half stamina and how much you're climbing, you don't always have stamina. So it's not even gonna work half the time. And also, if you guys did not know, Teeth's region, Service Shaft, did get an extension. Now, instead of only spawning 2 tiles per game, it will now spawn 3 tiles per game. So it makes that section even a little bit more harder. On top of, if you attempt Roach Mode in Service Shaft, it will make it even more difficult. However, I'm not going to discuss really that fully today. I will probably be trying out Roach Mode Masochist, and I will try my best to beat it to give you a full consensus on it. Now, the reason why they're probably saying you only still have to clear Abyss / reach Nest is because Nest is not designed for Masochist at all, which this is very, very obvious. And obviously, like, they're not going to want to cater towards Masochist players when they want to make a really fun new region for people who actually should be playing the game correctly with items and not be, you know, doing Masochist runs. And also, if you don't have 80 Pitons, you are required to do what's called prop jumping, which I do quite a bit. And in fact, some of the strats to go up specific regions, you're required to prop jump because it is quite literally impossible to get through them normally. I see exactly why they don't want to extend up into Nest. However, that's not going to stop me from beating it. I will be beating it on stream. I haven't beaten it yet. Like I said, I got to the very, very last tile of the entire game. I will be streaming my entire journey over on my Twitch again, and maybe if it goes to day 5, I don't know, we might have a movie again. I don't know, we'll have to wait and find out. How different is Masochist with the new updates? Quite a bit, actually. Now, I have to say, the new trinkets in the game don't really do much besides one: the shoes. This thing is broken for Masochist. Oh my god, is it broken. If you don't know, whenever you jump, you do lose more stamina. However, the shoes, it makes you lose less than half of that stamina, which is unbelievably good for Masochist. And so I will most definitely be rocking it throughout my entire Masochist journey for the Nest because, oh my god, is it good. Also, I would love to touch on the 2 tiles that were added into Abyss. First off, the very first new one in Transit Scaffold. Although it looks really, really easy, it is actually really, really easy when you get into the tile, provide you a bunch of different food, which is really nice of them. The beginning of the tile and get into there is atrocious, making you take a bunch of fall damage and possibly even breaking your arm if you get a bad tile set off rip. It's almost like they just actually went, how can we make this a little bit harder for Masochist players? Let's extend this out a little bit and make it really far down. And the end of it being also very not good and very bad as well. And now it comes into the new Dead Man's tile. It's actually not bad. Yeah, it's actually really not bad. Yes, the beginning of it is quite interested for sure. Again, it feels like they were just like, how can you make this tile harder? Let's extend it out quite a bit to make it almost impossible to grab if you're a Masochist build. Obviously, they're not going to cater toward the Masochists because it's supposed to be hard in general. And obviously, why would they think of Masochist in mind when they're just trying to make a really cool game? However, for Masochist players, help me, please. The beginning of it is actually really, really difficult. However, once you get into it, it actually becomes quite easy. It's actually not bad at all. The path is pretty simple. You just go up the ladder, go around the side, jump over to the big rope, climb up it, jump up top, and you're good. You're done. There's cans of beans on the way as well.
Oh, 2 cans.
And so honestly, the new tile really isn't too bad for Masochist. Thank goodness they made a section that's very, very obvious of where to go and very easy to figure out where to go. It's not as good as the first Dead Man's handle because I just have a better path for it, but it is very solid. It is very solid. I do like it a lot. So yeah, I know that the new statement just got out and people have been asking me where my Masochist video is. Are you gonna do Masochist? Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do that? Yes, I will. I don't know if I'll be doing all the bindings. What I will be doing though is every single time I complete Masochist with the bindings I have, I will be adding one more to see if it's even possible. So at the end I will probably be having all of the bindings turned on, and we'll see if it's possible or not. We'll have to find out if it's possible with Nest. However, those are things I can't quite tell you yet because I obviously have not tried them out fully. Like I said, I'll be streaming my journey over on my Twitch. I wanted to come out here and make this statement. I do have a video on the way for this weekend as well, so don't worry. This isn't the only video you guys are getting. I just want to come out here and make my own statement since I do know that they just came out with their own statement yesterday. Now, people have probably been waiting for mine since I am technically considered the masochist guy because of my video, but I don't really feel like I'm the masochist guy. I feel like other people are a lot better at me than it, and I just feel like I'm just someone who just covers it and just does content for it. But I know a lot of people have wanted me to do this masochist mode. We got the new rule set. I'm not going to follow it at all. I'm just going to go straight for the Nest. I'm going to see if I can beat it because I think it would make it for a banger video. But until then, we will try it our best that we can. I'll be making a full video on it, and like I said, if we have a really big journey, I'll be making a very big journey video on it. Thanks guys for watching. Thanks guys for coming through. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, peace out guys. You guys, I'll be working on another video pretty soon here. Bye bye everyone.
Feeling like I'm over the way that I move. Stacking my cash, I don't know about you. Moving too fast, no way that I lose. Too cool, don't move. I'm too nice, get a stack of my bread. I can't lie, no load of feds. Call my slime to bounce my checks. Right there, hell yeah.